Alright. What's up, guys? Day 34, I want to say. Sorry for all these late streams. I just am kind of incredibly busy during the day, so it's hard to carve out, like, you know, a full hour-ish during the actual day. Like, I wasn't really home until like 11 p.m. last night. Today I was working on a project with one of my friends for like 3 or 4 hours, and then work. So yeah. Apologies for like the Eastern Standard Times. I'm pretty much starting the stream at like midnight for you guys every time. Do I have anything else to say? I don't know if you guys watch the NFL games. Fucking crazy Lions game. Also, I hate the Chiefs. I'll just put that out there. I wish the Texans won. But 8 sacks. You're not going to get over that. I'm kind of just dodging this because it's another fucking hard. And, like, I don't want to do this. Last one's was hard enough. And I don't know. At least yesterday's hard had like a 70% acceptance rate. 50 is a little scary. Yeah. As for the rest of the day, what I'm going to think about doing is probably keep working on the Twilio integration, see if I can get those email senders, figure that out. And then if I can't, I don't know, we'll see. What's up? Yeah. How's your day? Okay, this looks diabolical. 3D rainwater. I'm like, this is... Okay. Given an m by n integer matrix height map representing the height of each cell in a 2D elevation map. Turn the volume of water it can trap after raining. So like how rainwater was a 2-pointer thing, this one is like at every point is... Wait, how does it even represent XYZ? Wait, what? So are these like walls? So like 3 through 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. The center has like a divot. What is the numbering scheme of this? 1, 4, 3. 1, 4, 3. 1, 3, 2. 3. Okay, so it's like... Ew. It's scanning like... Can I do this? Doesn't look like I can. Copy image? Okay, cool. No, did not want to do that. God damn it. Putting in all the wrong inputs. So we scan like this way. which is kind of crazy. Citadel asked me this one in OA, and Twitch asked the 1D version. Okay, the 1D version one, like, first off, what's up, Sam? I hope you're doing well. Second off, the 1D version, okay, it's not that bad. Like, you can think through that one pretty easily. But this one seems a little bit evil. I can't lie. I mean, at least we can, like, we know that we can at least ignore this and this. Because you can never trap rainwater on the edges. Right? Like, we never really have to look at this. Like, we can skip and skip these, like, right? Yeah, I believe myself enough on that. And by that same token, we can skip this. Like, just skip the perimeter ones, because they can never hold anything. Okay. So then essentially, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It is kind of just like checking if they're all, like, if everything around it is smaller. But then you also got to think, like, yeah, you can have the, like, in terms of calculating, it's like this could be, this image is gone to shit. Let me see if I can paste another one. Cool. Like, this could have one, of course I pick blue for water. Like, this could have one or this could have two. Three cells worth of water as well. I don't think I know what you mean. I was kind of thinking of it like at every like box, we just check for the lowest one. Nah, but shit, because then we gotta know if this gets extended. You can't just like check. Fuck. Because, like, technically a vacant space at that moment in time could be non-vacant. And then you'd have to, like, go backwards. Bless you.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is kind of cursed. Because that can also be multi-dimensions too. Not worth it. Yeah, that's probably fair. That's probably fair. Shall we look at the solution? I don't think I'm getting this within like 30 minutes. Basically, I have to try replicating how water flows. Yeah, I don't like that. BFS just makes sense, though. We gotta heap things. Yeah, I don't even think it's worth my time. I agree with you. Let's try some random ones. I already did these, actually. I feel like I haven't done a linked list one in a while. Do I remember this? Not really. This is like the dictionary two-directional linked list, right? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through 3 of them. I'll do LRU tomorrow. Because I haven't been like actually doing project work in a while. I've just been doing leetcode and then getting tired after like 10 to 20 minutes of doing something else. I've been a little bit drained. Alright, you're given 2 strings S1 and S2. Return true if S2 contains a permutation of S1. Oh, they just like progressively get harder? That's fucked. What the fuck is the 31st day like then? I'll just look if it's like a hard or a medium. If it's like somewhat doable, I'll try it. Because I should still like try the hard ones. That one just looked like I would waste way too much time. Also, how did you like team matching go? Did you ever hear back? Okay, also for this it has to be in order. I haven't seen anything nearly as hard-assed in any of the interviews I've been in. Oh, that's cool. Stuff like merge iterator. Build a JSON parser. Build a JSON parser in... Wait, okay. It took me like a long-ass time to build like an actual JSON parser. You're expected to build a JSON parser? Because like this took me a while. Surely you're like given the tokens. Oh, okay. That would be very cool. I would love to get that question, seeing as I did the whole fucking thing already. What's up, Rohan? Alright. I was shook, yeah. Critter Git told me 2 weeks. Oh, then you're chilling. Okay. For this... Dude, JSON parser in 1 hour would be crazy work. Crazy, crazy work. A slide window. It's looking like it. Oh, that's quite sad. The relocate. Okay. I mean, I think an easy check we can initially do, like before even thinking about this problem, is like, unless the constraint, no. So we just do, like if S1 has a greater length, then it's just like impossible. You can't be bigger than something and like be a substring. Bring you over. Do I need anything from you? Don't think so, because we're doing this one. Okay. So how do you sliding window this? A really stupid idea I have is like, what is a stupid idea that I have? If it's like, we start with a stack of this, and then as we go through, like, it's like if we see it, we remove it from the stack. And then if we see something else, we like reset the stack. Or like, do we have just like a counter? Maybe we make like like the letter array. No, but then you're checking if I feel like stack might actually low-key be fire. I'm gonna do it stupidly with a stack. Cause that's 1,000. So like, I mean, at worst you're doing 1,000 stack operations. No. I think a counter thing is gonna be better. Because I'm thinking like using one of those, you know, where you do the zeros for 26 and then you like index it based on the ASCII value, which is kind of stupid. But I don't know. Because you need to keep track of like the count of each character and then reset if you see something that's not it. It's like, the basic idea is, or that I have, is like, say you have something that's ABC, then it'd be 1, 1, 1, zeros. And then as we traverse this, it's a case, it's all lowercase, so it's fine. That's what I thought I read, but then definitely is something better to look at. This looks like a W, that should be an A. So then it's like, we just check if the value is 0, and if it is, then, I don't know, we need to know if it's originally 0. So maybe we keep like an original, and then also occur. It also equals that. And then we check if like original is 0. Then we set cur to 0. I mean, then we reset cur to the original. Because that means we need to reset because that letter wasn't in it. So it like breaks the window pretty much. Else we just keep like going down. Like we keep decrementing the curve until... The only thing I don't like about this is then at every time we're doing like a scan to see if everything's 0. which just seems bad. How bad is that though? Because like technically, it's O of C time of N times 26. It's like it's still O of N, even though the constant's kind of big. Not huge, but like at most that's like 26,000. Because the constraint is 1,000. So it's actually not that bad. You could sum the ASCII values of the original string and decrement each character until you find one that doesn't match. But for that, you'd need to also like keep track of a set of the original letters. I mean, I guess we could do that, of like keep track of a sum, but then we also have like a char set. And then if it's not in the char set, then we just like put the cur back to the sum. No, but couldn't there be cases in which the sum is non-unique? Like, I don't know of anything off the top of my head, but something I'm thinking about is like, what if you have all 26 letters in the thing? Like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this won't work. Because imagine you have something like AY. Your whole thing is like because AY is equal to the sum of Z. And like say all of those are allowed. So I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick with this. I'm just going to try it. I think it's going to be fine. What's up, Trizzy? How you doing, man? Hey. Just traverse it and subtract the next letter. That's true. I shouldn't be resetting. So I don't need this copy. I always forget. Sliding window is one for loop and one while loop, right? I think. And then like the first index is R. Wait. Do I think the way I said could work. Like you said, you do need a set of every character in S1 though. No, like, I don't think it does, though. Because I was saying, like, if you have, like, imagine the set allowed is, like, all letters. Then, if it's all letters, like, and the thing you're trying to find, like, say it's a longer string, but, like, within that string, you're trying to make sure you have an A and a Y, like, one Z is fine. But then you also can't even check lengths because, like, no, you can't constrain by lengths because, like, whatever the 13th character is, I don't know off the top of my head, but then you could have 2 of the 13th character. And that'd still be 26. Right? So I just don't think you can. DP obvious? No. How would you DP this? Not obvious to me, good sir. Not obvious to me. Dude, I haven't slid a window in so long. I think it's L. No, is it? Why can I not visualize this? No. You move R, right? Surely you move R. Surely you move R. And then the while loop would move L back. You could probably do either. I'm tripping. Regardless, we want to go over S2. I'll try later and post in Discord if I succeed. Sounds good, man. I wish you Godspeed. I'm not saying I'm hating on you, but I will be shocked because I think there are just too many edge cases like this. Like it's impossible to like stay distinct when you're summing. Okay. So we need to initialize L to a value. I need to like focus up. I'm getting so distracted. So it's like we start. Do you start R at the same thing? Or I feel like you always started at L plus 1. I'll get it wrong and then move back. So we're moving our R. No, but we need to check the first one anyway. Been hitting O too many times. So we got to check the current character. If it's in letters. Did I change it to something else than 0? Because I need like an identifier to know if it's like 0 from decrementing or 0 from just being innately 0. I don't know if there's probably a smarter way to do this, but whatever. Definitely a better way to do that, but whatever. So I need to just start the window. So I got to check if the first one is in the So if I'm making an index function. This is probably so bad, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Shit. Because in the beginning, like, pretty much what I was originally thinking is that you want to, when you see something that's not there, you move your L +1, and then you'd add that character, like the character that you're removing, you'd add it back like a +1 in the counter array. But since we're doing -1, I also have to check for that. Wait, no, but when we see a non... Why would we not just jump to it? If you started at 0, you mean like just take apart everything that I've written? Just restart. This might be fair. I'm not thinking very well on this one. Like for letters instead of -1. Okay, but the whole thing was I needed to like know when... Or I guess it's fine if it's an actual 0 or not. Because then there's too many of them. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's the same thing. I was thinking it wasn't, but it is, because then you have too many of them. I'm realizing now my sliding window is very rusty. Like for DFS or something, or BFS, I can write that in like a second. I need to brush up on this. But it, like, in my head, I don't know how this is, like, it's like if we had this, say we're continually moving our right pointer, it's like, it's not in the array, so we move our left and right to this. So like left and right is pointing to here. And then we move one more time because that's also not in it. So now our left and right pointer are here. So now we're in it. So we need to do like a while loop for R. No, I feel like I should be for looping the L value. Because I should never be like moving back. Like if I encounter something that's not in the set, I should never be like moving the left pointer in. I should always be skipping. Because there's no point in moving the left pointer in because this one is causing it to like never be able to pass that. I think. Yeah. I don't know if I'm right, but I'm going to try it. Okay, so in our loop, we want to check if the right value no, we first need to check if the left value is in it. This is so bad. I'm butchering this. I don't know why I've like fallen off a cliff in leetcode recently. Or was I ever even on the cliff? Who knows? Who knows? So, in the case that it's 0, we want to make our R equal to, like, assume left is going to be, like, say left is here, and R is also 0. So, like, we're going to move our left to here. So we should move our right +2. That doesn't, I don't like that at all, but if lchar not in it, then we set R to BL +1 after L is incremented. Okay, else lchar is in it, so then I was gonna write like a this is so stupid. What am I doing? I'm in too deep. Sunk cost fallacy. We're finishing this. Okay, so now left char is in it, so we're gonna iterate our right one. Bro, you're fucking so right. You're fucking so right. Oh my god, what am I doing? You're so fucking right. Like what am I doing? Minus the window size. Right, but no, you still gotta like iterate over the window size. Okay. Flutter's hat. Yeah, how about this? How about this ugly piece of shit? Left char is S2 at L. Could have another char dict for the window and just compare both. I'm so fucking lost. Holy shit. I'm pissing the bed tonight. Another char dict for the window and just compare. So you're saying like so keep like a cur counter. For like the first window, and then after the first window you're just like adding one. Fuck me, dude. I need to do these earlier in the day. Yeah, like that's what I know what to do. This is exactly what I had in my head. I'm just doing it the worst way possible. I'm just gonna go over the first. Because this isn't even right. Like, why am I going up and... Like, the window size should just be length S1. No? Yeah. An awful way to do it. Such an easy problem. 40 minutes on a medium. Alright, I'm just in my head at this point. This is insane. I'm actually just in my head. So we're going to go over this window size. We now have a current, so we're going to start at window size. Gotta have bad days to get better. No, because this is just stupid. I'm not even starting there. You gotta start at 0. Not even gonna lie, I'm so ready to just nuke this thing. Oh, fuck. What did my friend say? Do you do one step with the LFSR key? Don't think so. I gotta send out my code after this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite tired of this problem. Which is really annoying because it's so easy. I just don't know how to do this iteration. It's like, I know intuitively you want to be doing like we're first looking at this window, and then we make a frequency map of that, and then the next one we chop off L and add C to the frequency map. Should probably have done that in a different color. And then we do the same thing for the E, but to the T, and then we keep going till we find cap, and then it's like, yippee. But I can't put that to code right now. So like, so we have this as a frequency map right now. So then before the loop, we can check if it's equal to this, to the desired. And it's not. So we're going to start our for loop at this index. And then we're going to index in to L minus 1. And we're going to see, but that's the thing. I want to like increment this. Because when we chop it off, like, say we chop off an E, like an E is actually, or like an A. Like an A is quite important, so you need to like add that back. I guess we check the original letters. Like if it's in that one. Not sure what you mean. I don't know if I do either. I'm butchering this like egregiously. CTS I plus length. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no fucking clue what that means. Well, yeah, no, like I know that. I'm telling you, like say we have this becomes a frequency map of just like, humor me. This is an L. L is 1. E is 1. That's all you have to type. ... Yeah. Calm down. I know. I'm trying to reason through this myself. like, if in this window you have L as 1, then, like, we don't want to, like, increment it back. Whatever. I don't really care. This shit is pissing me off. Whatever. I'm looking at the solution. I don't even care. My brain is not working. My brain is not working at all. So you have a match count. That prevents the whole, like, thing that I was calling all on it to be 0. It's much smarter. Count at the index plus equals 1. If the counts match. So S1 count just never changes. God damn, it's so simple. So simple, I'm just a fucking idiot. It is not a good idea for me to try to be doing LeetCode, which I'm bad at, while trying a new keyboard, which is making me increasingly more frustrated, like, every time I type. I don't know why I got rid of my end thing, but I did, so here we are. We generate our match count because it's so simple. Didn't work. SGPT and absolutely fried my shit. Scrapped it. Yeah. I think there's just too many edge cases, unfortunately. Just never cooked that hard before. This one's like cooking my shit, and I'm really annoyed by it. It was also very rude to that Zachary Chase guy. I feel bad now. I'm just like, I'm so frustrated tonight for some reason. Something about this is just like, it's because I know it's so simple, but my like First time in a while, I just didn't get it. Problem is this, yeah, permutations and strings. And then, like I was thinking, but not really thinking, it's like you gotta start at the offset. Still work okay, you just have to loop. Yeah, no, I know. It's like, I'm more so mad at myself, like, for not just doing this. Like, ignoring the matches, but like just checking the alls. Like, I don't know why in my head, like, I couldn't put this to code. Or like, even if you guys were like trying to explain it to me, I just like, I don't know. I don't know. I have no good excuse. Just couldn't do it. Live on, yeah. Yes, we do. I think I'm also somewhat getting burnt out of the grinding of leetcode. What is this part though? If S1 counts, oh, it's like if it's over, then we no longer have that as a match because we're like doing too much. It's insane work, but like, I don't know. It just like scares me of the thought of getting an interview and then I just like bomb the OA, or I completely bomb the interview, and it's like just the leetcode problem. I don't know. Much of this is off of just paranoia of not having anything. You know? Let's go, man. You've come at an interesting time. Then we can increment L or decrement L because we're going to move L in because it's just a window of a fixed size. It's not two-pointer. My brain always like completely fucks up two-pointer and sliding window. I don't know. Yeah, that definitely does. And I probably should, like, I don't know, tomorrow or something, just not do leetcode. Would probably be quite beneficial. I'll probably do that. What? Why did I retype range twice? What? I feel like 1 + R. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like. I feel like I'm not sick of coding. I'm just sick of like being bad. Being bad. Hey man, good luck on the job search. Your time will come. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I hope so. Okay. I don't really know where we were. I think we were doing Twilio stuff. Oh yeah, I know. We were in databases. Yeah. Problem is that the moment you don't feel like you're bad, you're not really learning. Yeah. That's fair. But it's like, at the same time, I am very frustrated with consistently thinking I'm bad. Regardless, I had this thing working, and we ran the test, and it was working. I have the user ID in the favorites, and naively what I was thinking is, I need to pull up another Firefox tab so I can actually look stuff up. I was thinking, so this user ID that we have is from Firebase, right? So I was thinking I can go like Firebase UID to email. And I don't know if I can do that. In like backend Go. Or maybe I can. I should probably just check out like a base config? No. What is it? Auth? Oh, okay. So if I have a given should do a leetcode easy as a warm-up during the streams. That's definitely a good idea. Yeah, I kind of go from like 0 to 100. Okay, so this thing takes in an auth token, or no, it takes in an auth header and verifies the ID token. Let me just see what methods this Firebase auth has. Why do I have Copilot on? Okay. So, where do we initialize this Firebase thing? So we have this Firebase auth. So what is Firebase auth like? We get a lot of stuff. Maybe get user by provider UID? What does that do? It sounds like what we want, because like when we are in our app, or like our API, to like when we're in our API to save, user preferences, we use user ID, which is coming from the middleware. Don't need this anymore. Yeah, we use token.userid. Good night. I appreciate you stopping by. My fault for shit stream. I wish I could just have like a nice API. User by phone number. What positions are you looking for? Intro stuff. So like internships over summer for software engineering, for like data engineering, anything in that related tech space. The thing with testing this stuff on stream is that then I leak someone like an email. And that's not very good. I don't know how to do this on stream. Well, I guess I'd be like doing my own email. So actually that's probably fine. Because my email's already like in my stream. Okay, so what if we try like email equals Firebase auth dot user by this. I'm assuming provider ID indicates that provider such as google.com. Okay. See this for examples. Okay. Sure. So do I have to explicitly pass a context? Or like, can I just do google.com and then like token.userid? Okay. Oh, so I also get an error. Okay. Dot print. Dude, it's Sleeper, but unlike my goat, Xiaomi, I don't have options. So if I get something, I'm gonna take it. Not enough arguments in call. So I need to test the context. Is this? Do I pass the auth? Or do I, what do I pass? App? Oh, do I pass context.background? Ah, look at me go. Def call. Is it not percent else to? Does this not return a string? I swear it returns a string. No, it returns a user record. Oh, which can't have an email. Okay. Okay. Why are you yelling at me? Oh, fuck it. I don't really care. I'm just gonna try it out. I need to take this off because I need to tell it to use localhost instead, but that's in my environment file. So I need to go front end. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So now, if we put these two together, I go to here, and then go to here. And I log in with, say, my school email. Oh, ton of problems. Why? Because it can possibly be null. What's up, Teat? And a boom, boom. All right. I have no clue if this I'm supposed to do this. If this will make it stop yelling at me. Oh, it's because I'm print LL. Why can't I read an error? Tough scenes today. Tough scenes. Okay. So now if we refresh, do we still get this panic thing? Cannot find user from provider ID. Shit. Why? Maybe I should read more into this. So it takes provider ID, which is like google.com. Provider UID is the user identifier for the given provider. Oh, that's actually very useful, Robin. Thank you. I didn't know that. Wait, is this saying like... Maybe I'm misunderstanding what provider UID is. Like the user identifier for the given provider. Does this go? Yeah. Yeah, it is go. Send you an email? All right, Alex, I will look at it right after the stream. So get users, what is a user identifier? So does this just return the first user in the database? So it gets the user data for the user corresponding to a given provider ID. I so wish this wasn't like, can't find this page. I would kill for this link to be available and me to read docs. Because to me, what this looks like is I'm supposed to like in my Firebase thing, like up here, like maybe pass a project ID or something, but that doesn't make sense because then they're calling get users, which is like getting every user and then just returning the 0th one. Which just doesn't make sense to me. So get users returns the user data corresponding to the specified identifiers. There are no ordering guarantees, and particularly the nth entry in the user's result list is not guaranteed to correspond to the nth entry. Yeah, it might return a length of 1. The thing I'm just kind of not getting is, like, that might be true. But I don't entirely know what provider ID. Like, provider ID, I'm pretty sure I'm fine passing Google. But, like, how is my UID wrong then? Because, like, I'm passing the UID. Like, for every one of these contexts, we're passing context.background. Let me see if in my railway thing, I don't know if that's the idea. Which one? Like, maybe do I pass the ID token, like from earlier in this? I don't think so, because like this ID token is a refresh token. Like it would make no sense if this works. Also, it's fair warning, I don't care about these tokens being shown in the prints because they get refreshed every like 2 minutes. And yeah. No. Okay. Should just try to find online if there's any docs for this. That's not what I want. This is probably just gonna give me the same exact thing. Yeah, it's just using the docs from the formatted docs. No? Okay, it finds it. Nope. I want to get the email, not the user. What if I just call get user? Well, that's like what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing, Aiden. That is what I'm doing. No, it's not. Because, like, in my API, I'm treating user ID as the UID. So then when I call something like verify ID token and I have the token, like that just is the same token, surely. Yeah, because I'm calling verify ID token and then I'm using that token, so I'm not going crazy. So whatever, let's try this. I don't know exactly what I'm even expecting from this, but we'll see. Oh, shit. Wait, user just gives me the email? Oh, shit. Wait, we're cooking. Let's fucking go. Is this Linux? No, this is Mac. What are you solving? Well, let's solve more, like, implementing a feature. I want to make, like, a mailing list for this. So what this project is I have, like, 5 dining halls on, like, I'm a Northwestern student. So I have 5 dining halls on campus. And the app to know what food there is where sucks. Slow as fuck. User experience sucks ass. So I made a better user experience using their data. And one of the user experience things that I want is, like, for me personally, I'd like to know where my favorite items are during the day, at the beginning of the day, not like always looking through them. So I was thinking my users already have to sign in to favorite items. So let's just send them an email. Like, because they signed in with an email. I know their email. So right now I was figuring out how to, from a stored UID that I have, to get their email. And I just figured that out, which means I can now set up a mailing list. Go's pretty chill. I have been loving Go. I've been loving it. Less loving it because I'm on a new keyboard and it's a lot of punctuation. But loving it nonetheless. Alright, cool. So I can just take this from here and then go into our Twilio thing. And we'll paste it here for now. And then our preferences data will actually come back with user ID. Right? Go to definition. Yeah, it is user ID. Your college thought you had to do this? No. Northwestern has been good. You can learn a lot of like low-level stuff at Northwestern and then some higher-level stuff. They don't do anything like this, or at least in the classes I've taken so far. Okay. I kind of forget in Go. Can I iterate like this? Like over a struct? I guess it's not in, that's Python. I think it's this. Do I think it's that? No, we'll see. Okay. But the real question is, can I unpack values? I can. I can unpack values. That's really cool. That's really cool. What are you building? I am building a better dine on campus, is the short of it. If you know dining hall food and universities, information, getting that information is hard. Or at least through the app that they built. It sucks. So I'm building a better one. And then I'm building a mailing list for like, not mailing list, really like a, kind of like a notifier in the beginning of the day. It's actually kind of funny because I did this for like Culver's has flavors of the day around here. And my girlfriend's mom is like obsessed with Culver's. So I built this thing that like at the beginning of every day, like we'll email me and her of like the existing locations like surrounding like pretty much a circle around our houses of like if her favorites are available. So I'm kind of doing that, but for dining hall food. This makes me sound really fat. Oh, that's really funny. What's the stack here? TypeScript, React for front end, and then Go for back end. Can I do that? Shit, it's undefined context. Maybe I'll just make a thing in, yeah. So let's go back to our auth and let's make something called let's make something called, I don't know, get email from UID. Yeah. Then it's going to take in UID as a string, and it will return either an email as a string or an error. Using Vite for bundler though. Yeah, I should use Next, but I don't know. I feel like Next takes a good amount of time to learn, and I've used Vite for like a good amount of other projects, so it's like familiar for me enough. Why is it yelling at me for this? If it is definitely what you want for this sort of project, yeah, it's like I'm serving what, 4 pages, and they insta-load anyway, because like it's not a crazy amount of data, so it's like I don't really need server-side rendering. I don't need that kind of stuff. Like it's more than good enough for what I need. What does this mean? Mixed named? Oh. Turn. No, I'll just change this to actually like actually no user record for UID. And then we can safely return .yml. No. No user found for can I just do the same thing? Oh. That should be fine actually. And now we can go into Twilio and then do equals auth dot. I keep forgetting to be exported. You need to capitalize it. Auth dot get email from user ID. Why is user ID an int? User ID is a string. Oh, it's probably because I'm doing this wrong. How to unpack struct. And it's doing like an enumerate thing. No, I can't do this? Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Then I actually don't need that. So what I need is so user ID equals user data dot How do you... Oh yeah, I have to set this thing to ignored. Okay, okay, now we're fine. Cool, 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 cool. Getting there. So now we take that. There's not nil. I don't want to quit the whole process because I want to continue the rest of the mailing. So I'll just log it. Okay, so I need log. That's fair. Log.print. Ln error occurred. Be indie hacker, bro. Use windsurf. But I like building stuff. I feel like indie hacker can be a bunch of things. Okay, so for now, so then we would do pretty much just move all this stuff up here. So what is preferences now? Preference is an all data item. It just has a name. Okay. So if it's just a name thing, oh yeah, we first need to get like the available favorites because we just have the preferences right now. Time is it by you? It's 12:30. Oh, it's 12:30. I'll probably get off at 12:45, like 15 minutes. I'm realizing now I don't want like the preferences exactly. I want what do I want? I want the available favorites, but right now the available favorites, how I get those in my database, is like a SQL query. And then I find favorite in the daily item, which is bad. I need a way to batch that. Because essentially what I'd be doing is like for every user, iterating over, like every morning for every user, I'd be iterating over their preferences and then checking that food individually. And that's real bad. I need to figure out how to make a batch insert or like a batch query. Because realistically, it wouldn't be that bad to make like a SQL query for each user. Because I don't think you could get outside of that. Or is that something I do later? Because I need to learn more SQL to figure out that batch thing. Because the thing with that is then I'd have like a list of names. It's like, I don't know. Let's do. I'm new. What's up, Ed? What environment are you using? I am coding in U of M, in doing some Go. But right now, I'm getting tricked up by my SQL knowledge. SQL column that contains weather codes. Select the rows that contain values from an array. Select star from locations where current weather. Picks apart the string at commas only to see if current weather is any of those words. No, but that's not exactly what I want. I need to know which ones match. I think right now I might do the naive solution just to see if I can get a test up tonight and then figure out a better one. Because right now, like, it wouldn't even be that bad. No, it kind of would be that bad. Because each user has, like, I don't know. Say I have 50 users that saved their items. And that's like an overestimate. If each one of those are 10, if each one of those have like 10 items, then I'm doing 200 queries. That's real bad. Yeah, I need to rework this. There has to be a better way than just querying each item. Because on this, it's literally just if it's in it, right? Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to do that tomorrow because that's going to be a thinking exercise. Weird stream today. It was very not the best. But hey, we got somewhere. We got a clear path forward. Even if I have to do the bad solution, such is life. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 35. Alex, I will respond to your email. Other than that, have a good night, guys. Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow.